Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi, and today we're going to talk about how to find the red flags of the really high DeFi yield platforms. So if you guys are interested, let's get into it. So oftentimes these DeFi platforms that have yields that are 10,000%, 9,000%, 3,000%. For those of you who are not familiar with the benefits of participating in peer-to-peer markets, of cutting out the third-party middleman, cutting out traditional banking system, and the savings and the innovation that encompasses all of that, these profits are possible, but for a lot of people, they seem scammy. And sometimes they are. So today's video, we're going to go over how to identify a scammy, profitable DeFi opportunity, basically. Here's something that you should be having in the back of your mind. If you see a really high number and yet it's matched with any of these, take that into consideration before putting any money into that smart contract, before committing any of your tried and true cryptocurrencies to try to make more money off of it. You might end up losing it. So here are some tips for you. First off, is there a high risk of impermanent loss? If you go to coinmarketcap.com, yes, I know there is some conflict of interest with coinmarketcap.com being owned by Binance.com. But regardless, they do have a helpful tool that shows you if you can find your DeFi platform on their list and you can find the pair that you want to be the liquidity provider for, or the pool that you want to participate in, it'll show you right away if it has a high or low risk of impermanent loss. Additionally, they also provide an impermanent loss calculator. So if you have the information on hand of the different coins that are involved in the pool and the weighted percentages of each coin and the liquidity, then you can calculate for yourself specifically the type of impermanent loss that is at risk for you. But basically, if you're a liquidity pool provider, the value of one coin might change against the other compared to the fair market price. And you might find yourself holding a whole bunch of worthless coins and losing a whole bunch of your otherwise valuable coins. So that's basically, in a very basic nutshell, what impermanent loss is. Another thing that you need to pay attention to, as always, is low liquidity. This is something that Toby and I are always preaching about, what the institutional investors want before they start, opening the floodgates and investing their billions of dollars into different cryptocurrencies. They want to look for high liquidity. That means that their big trades will not dramatically affect the price of the coin involved. So if you are being a liquidity provider on a specific DeFi platform, and then that specific pool has pretty low liquidity, that also jacks up the risk of impermanent loss. Because if one guy comes in and sweeps it out, and then it affects basically the balance of your liquidity pool, that could greatly affect the value of the coins within that pool as well. Another thing you need to pay attention to is a low total value locked number, TVL. How much money, how much value is being locked up in this smart contract? How many other people actually trust that smart contract? If it has a very low TVL, that could be an indication that you should check out that platform's latest security audit if they have one. If they don't have one, walk away. It's not worth it. Quite frankly, it's not worth it. There's plenty of different DeFi platforms that have security audits that are secure, that will give you legitimate profits. And I'm going right into my next topic, which is new platform, no audits. Quite commonly, the newest platforms offer the highest profits to lure people in, again, to incentivize you, to give them to provide liquidity to their platform and for it to gain popularity. It's all copacetic until you find out that they're so new, they've never had a security audit. their code really hasn't been inspected at all. And then a hacker comes along and it's like, oh, wow, that's easy picking. And they manipulate the smart code and they siphon off the funds, and then there goes your money. So definitely something to pay attention to. Security audits is a big thing. Lastly, if there's no option or pool for stable coins, I would shy away from that just personally, because again, stable coins it's all about impermanent loss, really, and hacks and audits. If there's no option if you're dealing with a liquidity pool with 2 pairs, you'd want to have at least 1 pair be a stable coin so that you can mitigate the risk of impermanent loss as best you can. That's a really easy way to do so. So if, the most profits are being had by very risky, low volume coins, the likelihood they're actually going to keep that profit is going to be not on your side. That's my opinion. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope that I helped you out navigate some issues with DeFi, and you can be a more educated and intuitive investor and participant in this cryptocurrency space. If so, I appreciate it if you hit the like button and hit subscribe with the bell notification turned on so you can get notified when the next daily video is coming out from Crypto Tips. In the meantime, I hope you're staying happy and healthy. I'll see ya. Bye.